Hey, gorgeous. Let's be honest, aging is inevitable, but looking older than you feel? Absolutely not. Did you know the right haircut can visually take up to 10 years off your face without a single drop of Botox? That's right. A smart, well-structured cut can do more for your look than any anti-aging cream ever could. Here's the secret. It's not about chasing trends or trying to look like your younger self. It's about choosing a style that frames your face beautifully, softens fine lines, and highlights the features that make you uniquely stunning. Think of it as contouring, but with your hair. In today's video, I'm going to share 5 power haircuts that do exactly that. These are the styles women over 50 swear by because they work with your natural beauty, not against it. They're modern, timeless, and most importantly, they make you feel incredible. So grab your coffee, get cozy, and get ready to see how the perfect haircut can give your look a fresh, youthful lift without ever trying too hard. This might just be the glow-up moment you've been waiting for. Part 1. The science behind face framing haircuts. According to the Professional Beauty Association, 92% of women over 50 say the right haircut makes them feel more confident the moment they step outside. This isn't just about how it feels, it's about how it looks. When layers and angles are placed strategically around the face, they create what stylists often call a visual illusion, similar to contouring with makeup, but in a way that's natural, effortless, and lasts far longer. Face framing layers highlight your best features, your eyes, cheekbones, and jawline, while subtly softening areas where time may have left its mark, like smile lines or a slightly sagging jawline. I remember turning 52 and realizing my face was changing. My jawline wasn't as defined as it used to be, and I honestly started to avoid the mirror in the mornings. Then I got a soft, layered cut that framed my cheeks and chin. I didn't change anything else, but people kept telling me I looked younger and more refreshed. That's the power of a well-structured haircut. Hairstylists often call this effect the perfect frame because just like a beautiful frame enhances a painting, the right haircut enhances your natural beauty. A 2023 AARP survey found that 78% of women over 50 feel more confident when their hair complements their facial structure instead of hiding it. Additional data supports this. 68% of women between 50 and 65 choose face framing layers to soften their features, and 70% of respondents in a Redbook Beauty survey said their face looks brighter and more lifted, even without makeup, thanks to the right haircut. With just a few precise cuts, this effect can last 6 to 8 weeks with minimal maintenance. This isn't about hiding your age, it's about showcasing your best self. A well-framed face draws the eye toward your natural highlights, your eyes, your cheekbones, your smile. A subtle change in the way your hair falls can bring back the glow and lift you've been missing without a single injection or procedure. Think about it. How would you feel walking out the door tomorrow with a haircut that makes your eyes pop and your face look more lifted and radiant? That's why face framing haircuts have become one of the most powerful, low-effort ways for women over 50 to look and feel their best. And now, let's talk about the first haircut that delivers exactly that kind of transformation. Part 2. The long layered bob, your best friend. The long layered bob is truly the Swiss Army knife of haircuts. It's versatile, elegant, and universally flattering, especially for women over 50. This style usually falls between the collarbone and the shoulders, which is the sweet spot for softening facial features while keeping the look fresh and modern. What makes this cut so powerful isn't just its shape, but the way it moves. Those subtle, graduated layers create volume and natural lift, which helps open up the face and draw the eye upward. The longer pieces act as a soft frame, while the shorter layers add that light, bouncy texture that instantly makes any look more youthful. And let's not overlook the length. It hits at the perfect point to visually elongate the neck, adding a touch of effortless elegance. I've watched this haircut completely change how women see themselves. One of my clients, a 58-year-old retired teacher, came in feeling like she had lost her spark. She said, "I feel like I've started to disappear." After we gave her a layered bob, something shifted. A week later, she told me a complete stranger stopped her at the grocery store to say how chic she looked. We laughed because honestly, if you're getting compliments under fluorescent grocery store lighting, that's a real win. The magic of the long layered bob is that it works with your face, not against it. The layers soften jawlines, lift cheekbones, and give your profile a graceful, elongated line. And for mature women, that subtle lift makes all the difference. According to a 2023 study by the Professional Beauty Association, 74% of women over 50 who switch to a face-framing bob report feeling more polished and confident in their everyday lives. Another reason this cut is a favorite among stylists is its low maintenance. You don't need to spend hours with hot tools to make it look good. In fact, it looks best when styled with a natural finish, just a bit of volume at the crown and a soft curve around the face. It grows out beautifully too, which means fewer salon visits while still looking intentional and put together. The long layered bob is also incredibly adaptable. It can be worn sleek and sophisticated for a polished, professional vibe or tousled for an easy, relaxed weekend look. Whether your hair is fine, thick, straight, or wavy, this cut can be customized to flatter your texture and face shape. What I love most is the confidence this style brings out in women. It doesn't try too hard. It doesn't scream for attention. It radiates confidence, quiet, elegant, and completely ageless. And if you're wondering whether this style can work for your face shape or hair texture, the answer is almost always yes. With the right layering technique, your stylist can tailor it to accentuate your best features. Now that we've talked about elegance and versatility, let's turn to something a little bolder. A cut that's short, confident, and makes an instant statement. Part 3, the side-swept pixie, bold and beautiful. Let's talk about one of the most powerful and transformative cuts for women over 50, the side-swept pixie. I know some of you might be thinking, a pixie cut at my age? But the truth is, this style can be one of the most flattering and confidence-boosting looks you'll ever try. Here's why it works so beautifully. The modern pixie isn't about going super short all over. The secret lies in the balance. Slightly longer pieces on top, swept to one side, paired with shorter, softly textured layers around the ears and nape. This creates natural lift, structure, and movement, opening up your face while highlighting your best features. And that side-swept fringe, it gently softens forehead lines and draws the eye upward, instantly freshening your look without a single needle of Botox. What makes this cut so empowering is the confidence it radiates. According to a UCLA study, women with pixie cuts are perceived as 15% more confident and 20% more approachable. That's not just about the hair. It's the energy that comes with feeling comfortable and powerful in your own skin. I'll never forget one of my clients, a woman in her late 50s who had worn her hair the same way for over 20 years. She finally decided to take the leap and try a side-swept pixie. The transformation was incredible. She walked into the salon feeling unsure and walked out glowing. A week later, she told me she'd never received so many compliments from friends, coworkers, and even strangers. This cut is ideal if you have great bone structure or simply want a look that's low maintenance, modern, and effortlessly chic. A quick blow dry or a dab of styling cream is all you need. And here's the best part. As your hair grows, it naturally keeps its shape, making salon visits less frequent. The side-swept pixie isn't just a haircut, it's a statement. It says, I'm confident, I'm vibrant, and I'm not fading into the background. If you're ready for a bold, elegant change that brings your features forward and your confidence to the surface, this might just be your perfect match. Part 4, the shoulder-length shag, effortlessly cool. Let's talk about one of the most iconic comebacks in the hair world, the shoulder-length shag. But let me be clear, this is not the messy shag your daughter wore in college. The modern shag is refined, elevated, and incredibly flattering for women over 50. Here's what makes it so special. The magic lies in its feathered layers, which usually begin around the cheekbones and softly cascade down to the shoulders. These layers create airy movement and gorgeous texture, while the face-framing pieces act like built-in spotlights, naturally highlighting your eyes, cheekbones, and jawline. It's a brilliant way to add structure without making the hair look stiff or overstyled. One of the best parts of this cut is how forgiving it is. On a bad hair day, the shag doesn't betray you, it works with you. The tousled texture looks intentional, even chic, and on humid days, you're not fighting frizz but embracing your hair's natural character. Volume is built right into the design, which means less time wrestling with a round brush in the morning and more time actually enjoying your day. Here's a pro tip I always give my clients: ask your stylist for invisible layers. These are cut at subtle angles so they blend seamlessly, creating movement without harsh steps or lines. It's the difference between a truly polished, salon-level shag and a DIY mishap. I've seen this haircut work wonders, especially for women who want a softer, more relaxed look that still feels modern and chic. One of my clients told me she felt like she'd rediscovered herself after switching to a shag. Suddenly, her hair wasn't something to manage, it was something to celebrate. The shoulder-length shag is perfect if you love a little edge but still want elegance. It pairs beautifully with natural grays, highlights, or balayage, and it grows out gracefully so you don't need constant trims to keep it looking fresh. And if you're ready to turn up the volume a little more, there's a bolder, more dramatic option just ahead. Before we continue with these amazing cuts, if you're loving these tips, please hit that like button. It really helps me create more content like this for you. And don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell so you never miss my latest beauty secrets. Now, let's talk about a cut that's absolutely stunning. Part 5, the asymmetrical bob modern elegance. If you're ready to bring a touch of modern edge to your look, the asymmetrical bob is a showstopper. Think of it as sophisticated rebellion, elegant, polished, but with just enough attitude to make a statement. This cut features one side slightly longer than the other, usually about an inch difference, creating instant visual interest and a sleek, fashion-forward silhouette. Here's why this style works so beautifully for mature faces. Asymmetry naturally draws the eye across the face, creating a subtle diagonal line that elongates your features. It breaks up any rigid symmetry that can make the face appear more severe with age, softening your look while adding a youthful, dynamic energy. It's refined, but it's anything but boring. The longer side typically falls near the jawline, while the shorter side grazes just below the ear. These angles are incredibly flattering, enhancing your bone structure and giving your overall appearance a lifted effect. The secret to a flawless asymmetrical bob is parting your hair on the side of the longer length. That gentle sweep across your face creates a beautifully balanced frame, almost like custom contouring, but with hair. I've seen women in their 50s, 60s, and even 70s absolutely own this haircut. One client told me she'd never felt so current in her life after switching to this style. Another loved how the angled lines gave her jawline a subtle, elegant definition without a single cosmetic procedure. It's one of those rare cuts that's both timeless and contemporary at the same time. The beauty of the asymmetrical bob is its versatility. It can be sleek and polished with a flat iron for a red carpet finish, or softly tousled for a more effortless, everyday look. It also works beautifully with gray or silver hair, letting the shape do all the talking. When done right, this cut doesn't just change your hairstyle, it transforms how you carry yourself. It's bold, elegant, and endlessly chic. Part 6, the textured lob, the perfect middle ground. Let's wrap up with one of the most universally flattering cuts for women over 50, the textured lob or long bob. This timeless style hits right around the collarbone and features soft, subtle layers that add movement and body without ever looking overdone. It's elegant, modern, and effortlessly chic. What makes the textured lob such a favorite among mature women is its balance. It's the perfect sweet spot between short and long. You get the clean, sophisticated lines of a bob, while keeping the feminine flow of longer hair. Those soft layers keep the hair from looking too heavy or dragging the face down, which is especially important as facial contours naturally change with age. Here's a fun fact. 78% of hairstylists report that clients over 50 choose some version of the lob as their go-to cut. And it's no surprise why. It works with almost every face shape, hair type, and personal style. Whether your hair is fine, thick, wavy, or straight, the textured lob has a way of adapting beautifully. The magic is all in the cutting technique. A great lob isn't just about length, it's about creating invisible structure. Stylists often use point cutting and slide cutting to carve soft, natural layers that blend seamlessly into the shape. There are no harsh lines here, just graceful movement that makes your hair look healthy, full, and youthful. And let's be honest, practicality matters too. This cut is long enough to pull into a ponytail or clip up on those "I'm cleaning the house and don't want to be bothered" days. We all have them, and it's nice when your haircut can keep up with real life. The textured lob is also incredibly versatile. You can wear it sleek and straight for a polished, professional look or add waves for a touch of effortless glamour. It pairs beautifully with natural grays, highlights, or balayage, letting your hair color shine through. This is one of those rare cuts that doesn't try too hard but always looks put together. It's timeless, flattering, and easy to maintain. Everything a modern woman over 50 could ask for in a hairstyle. All right, beautiful, let's wrap this up. We've covered 5 incredible haircuts that will frame your face and help you look absolutely radiant. The long layered bob, the side-swept pixie, the shoulder-length shag, the asymmetrical bob, and the textured lob. Each one is designed to work with your mature beauty, not against it. Here's my question for you. Are you team short and sassy or long and elegant? Drop your answer in the comments below. I love hearing from you, and it helps me create content that you actually want to see. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more beauty tips specifically for fabulous women over 50. And definitely hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. Until next time, remember, you're not getting older, you're getting better. See you soon.